Now what I want to show you guys is kind of some cool stuff I've been doing with keyword research and Adsense and making some money. I think I've showed on another webinar this site before. How do I back up my iPhone? You can see my rankings here. And I used to rank really, really good for this shit. Like backup iPhone, I was number 2. You can see that's 60,000 searches a month, 12,000, 27,000, 74,000 searches a month for some of these keywords. And look at my rankings have dropped. I haven't touched the site in a long, long time, guys. But I'm continually getting thousands of hits a day on this site. And I'll bring it home. I'll bring my point home. I want to show you guys what that site's done, just with a bit of AdSense. Okay. So you can see I went from April 13th, 2013 to September 15th, 2016. So Tennille's my fiance. I had to use her account because Google a few years ago, when I was not so good at this shit, banned my account for life. So now I will work with my fiance's account. So this is a 2-year and 4-month period that site, how do I back up my iPhone, has made me $18,500 in just an AdSense. So I just put AdSense on it, and then I sat and forget. And you can see, like, that's why the trend is kind of going down, set and forget. But the point I want to make here, guys, is how do I back up my iPhone is not a buyer keyword. And everybody says you can't make money with sites that aren't buyer keywords. It's a question and answer keyword. And I personally believe that if you know what the right question and answer keyword is, you can make money. And I think that's proof, that AdSense account. And if you guys look at the site, you can go and check it out and analyze the shit out of it. You can see the Project Supremacy stuff on here and stuff. It's not a big site. It's like literally, I think it's like 5 posts. And I haven't touched it since, let's see. Where's my post dates? What I do, guys, is every once in a while when I want to refresh it, I'll go in and I'll change the post dates. But you can see, like, my archives. They're all back in 2015. There's like nothing going on in one time in the end of 2014. It all happened in 2013 that I did all the work and then just left it. But it continually just made money and money and money from a keyword that is not a buyer keyword. Now, I got another example of this. We have another site here. Okay, mesh lawsuit claims, and I don't know if I've ever showed this one before. The reason I went after this one was I was looking for keywords with really ridiculous CPC, like 70, 80, 90, 100, $150 CPCs. And so I built a site back in August that I really didn't, once again, do much with, and I started recently playing around with it to see if I could do anything more with it. You can see the rankings are kind of starting to pop up and stuff. But the point here, guys, is that this site, I'm going to show you this, in the last 30 days has made $350 just on AdSense. And my CPC, meaning the average amount of money I'm making per click, is $2, almost $2. And in the last few days, you can see here, guys, September 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th. These are like the testing phases. I'm getting these up to, like, you can see there's a $5 a day click. I only got 7 clicks, but each one was worth $5. I made $35. This one was 10 clicks. Each one was worth $3. I made $30. Like, this is literally a $500 or $600 or $700 a month site now from AdSense, and it's another tiny little site. I'll show it to you guys. Yeah, I know, Catholic. AdSense is kind of one of those things. It is a good moneymaker. So this is the site, guys, and you can see there's the AdSense on it. Okay, anybody can go through and click on the. Don't click on the AdSense ads, but come and check out the site. Like, it's a tiny little site. I just used an AdSense plugin called Easy AdSense. Except this, I actually hard code into the programming of my theme. I go look at the page.php file, and I put the AdSense in there to make it kind of look like a menu. There's an AdSense tip. But the point is, guys, is like there's 2 types of keywords here that are very, very profitable. This site literally took like 2 hours to make, and then I let it sit around, and now I started playing with it, and I've been able to raise the AdSense revenue on it. This is Divi 3, by the way, guys. I know that we talked a lot about that. I put Divi 3 on it. That's why you're seeing those ranking fluctuations. is from AdSense and theme changes. And a lot of people, when they do things to their site and then the rankings start either dropping or going nuts, are like, shit sucks. But that's just normal. And you guys can see that for all these keywords here. It's very, very normal. Google's trying to figure out what shit's happening, and I believe they're testing you as well. So I'm going to leave it alone. But the point is, guys, there's two methods there, okay, that I want to tell you. One is going after keywords like how do I back up my iPhone that most people would tell you are worthless. Then there's these mesh lawsuit claim sites where really they don't have that much search volume, okay? Let me go to the ranking graph for those. Where to go? We'll go over here, current overview. Okay, you can see the global search volume in the rankings that I have. 880, 880, 210, 880. So like not crazy, right? Like decent, but they're in the law niche and the CPCs on them are ridiculous, okay? And they're not too competitive. And you can find these types of keywords and build these little sites using everything you guys have learned with on-page optimization and, Project Supremacy. I don't even have schema on the site. Todd pointed this out to me today when we were talking about it. I don't even have schema on this site yet. And I like need to get that on there, boost that up, because what do you think is going to happen when I get these like all these other little keywords going up and up and up, man? This is going to turn in from what is it right now? It's like the last 3 days it's up to like 15, 30 bucks a day. That's going to go up to like 50, 60 bucks a day. Okay. And that, let me kind of try to re-brain my thoughts again. There's two types of keywords that are amazing. One is like the high volume, like the how do I back up my shit, or how do I do this, or how do I do that, or question answer keywords. And the other ones are like big CPC keywords with like lower volume. They're both super profitable, guys. And I want to show you guys, Todd and I have Keyword Supremacy coming out, but I want to load a file for you and show you guys how you can use that tool to find like a ton of those killer keywords. Let me grab it for you. Okay, so keyword, where is it? I'm looking for search types. There it is. I'm going to load this file up. Okay. So I put these together to show you guys. There's a bunch of different types of searches that you can do, and I'll tell you what these operators are in a second and how it works with Keyword Supremacy. But with the method that I'm showing you, you guys could be building out these little micro sites that don't take that long to build. They only take a few backlinks to start ranking if you're doing your on-page really good, like 3 to 5, sometimes 5 to 10, but honestly not that many. And start making like 50, 60 bucks a day on some of these sites. Or if you build, one that makes 10 bucks a day, $300 a month, just build 10 of them. You're at $3,000 a month, and they're set and forget sites. They're awesome. And here's what I like to do, okay? Let me open up this search type. With Keyword Supremacy, one of the ways that I was able to find those types of keywords was I was always in Google doing the search suggest thing. And Google's always popping out those search suggests. You guys already know this, right? How do I? I love these. How do I, or how do you, or where to find, what to do, how, blah, 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 right? I wrote down a whole bunch of them for you on this thing. But let me show you what happens with Keyword Supremacy on these. So if you go to keyword search, I'm going to log in here. Sorry. Get it in there. I'm not a robot. Forget about the captchas. Oh boy. Squares and street signs. This one's got a bit too. All right. Let me show you guys a gold mine, okay, that I don't think a lot of people have gotten onto. And you get a new preview too of Keyword Supremacy, which is pretty cool. All right, so question answer based suggestions, okay? How do I, where do I? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab where do I and put it in here. And I'm going to leave a space after I because I want it to start suggesting after the space, and do a search. Okay, and what it's going to do is go scrape from A to Z on Google. So where do I A words? Where do I B words? Where do I C words? Where do I D words? Okay, like you get the idea. It's going to do 10 of each from A to Z and 0 to 9. And then when you guys click get all metrics, what happens is we send it away to get all the metrics. And I'm in the wrong damn account again. Let me log out real quick and then log back in for you. It goes and gets all the metrics, guys, and then you can filter it out. Now, here's the strategy. What you're doing with these question and based answer keywords is you're actually looking for keywords with decent search volume, but high CPC in the $3 to $5 range. So the iPhone site was a question and based answer keyword search, but its CPCs were around $2 to $5. And the volume were typically, you saw some of the volumes were really big, but the initial keyword was how do I back up my iPhone? And that had, I think, 9,000. Oh my God, me and my damn captchas. It had about 9,000. Okay, so you're kind of blending a high CPC with a medium competition, high traffic keyword. And when you build a site and you rank those, you do make good money on them. Decent volume cap is around, I would say, anywhere from like 2,000 to 10,000, okay, search volume. But here's the thing. When I was doing this initially, like the how to back up my iPhone site, I didn't know how to rank multiple keywords on a single EMD, but I do now, right? And you guys have seen me do that tons and tons of times with sites ranking lots of keywords. So if you can find a bunch of them, it's really cool. So what happens, guys, when you send those lists away? So like you can see here, like how to lose, where do you think I'm going with that one? Weight loss niche, right? How to lose weight in, how to find, where to buy, Pokemon, iPhone. Let me look at one of these lists. So let's go to how to lose. For instance, you can see there's 346 keywords in there with all the metrics, the exact metrics, the cost per click, the Google monthly search volume, the local. Okay, and then you filter these down. So we're going to go, I only want to see keywords with at least 3,000 searches per month, and I only want to see a cost per click of at least $1. And you can go higher than that, okay? So there's my filtered list. A lot of keywords still, 34. Okay, well, let's filter it more. Let's go higher. Let's go $3. We're still at 26. Let's go higher. $5. All right, 15 keywords, guys, all based on the word how to lose. How to lose weight in your face, how to lose net fat, how to lose arm fat, how to lose water weight. Okay, it doesn't, you get the point. Look at the search volume of these, 4,400 to 14,000. These aren't that bad to rank for because for a bunch of reasons. Number one, they're very long tail. Okay, and you guys know the difference between long tail and short tail, right? Meaning this keyword has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 words in it. This one has 4 words in it. These are not bad to rank for. So now if you take these kind of keywords with this kind of search volume and this kind of CPC in a question and answer niche, okay, and put AdSense on it, you can make like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 bucks a day with these sites once they're ranked. And with combining everything you guys have learned in the past with how do I rank multiple pages, you guys, this right here is a group of keywords you could put into the project planner and Project Supremacy and plan out a few pages. And I guarantee you get like 3 or 4 or 5 pages of this. You build a 4 or 5 page site, you rank it, but you're not only in a good AdSense market here, you're in a weight loss market. Do you guys see what I'm getting at here? Give me some light bulbs if you're getting light bulbs going off in your head. Nobody's got light bulbs? There we go. Now I'm going to open up this list again, guys, if you really want to open this up. How to get, where do I, how do I, okay? You can go to buyer intent-based suggestions with these types of keywords. Let's go do a couple. Okay, let's go back to keyword search. This isn't keyword supremacy. Let's go to Google. And we want to go for the throat. Buy, where to buy. Holy shit. That's a buyer intent. Look at all these keywords. Where to buy alkaline, where to buy bath bombs. Guarantee, guys, yeah, there's a lot of shit in here, but you use the filters. You click this get all metrics, send it away, come back with the filters and filter it out. There's money in this, okay? And look at this. Buy, where to buy percent online. That's the other thing, guys. We do, this is, Uber Suggest does this, by the way, okay? They do this scraping sort of thing, but what they don't do is they don't scrape at the beginning or the end. So let me give you an example. Buy something online. Well, what are we looking to buy online? Let's put that in there. This little percent mark, here, I'll make that bigger for you, Kath. I know you're out there asking me to make bigger some, I bet. This little percent mark is where it's going to do the scraping, okay? Check this out. Sorry, I got to make it smaller, but it just fits on the screen. Okay, buy A online. This is buy B online. They're not like perfect, but there's still a whole bunch of new shit. There's like vitamin C, glutathione. What the hell is glutathione, guys? I don't know. Maybe that's a killer market that nobody knows about. Claritin D, that's pills for your allergies. But there's just like literally, guys, an unending way to search for things. Okay, iPhone. That's how I found my iPhone keyword. I typed in iPhone. I wanted iPhone shit. PlayStation, Bluetooth, products. There's just like, it's unending. Service-based suggestions, hosting, keyword research, tools for, activity-based suggestions, lose weight, golfing tips, golf swings, diets. What about diets? Diets are a huge fad. You want to know what all the fad diets are? Check this out. Percent diet. Search. Do you guys see what I'm getting at here? This is why Todd and I have spent so freaking long. Look at all these diets, guys. Like these were Diet Dietrich and Diet diet meals, F diet plan. Like what the hell is that? I don't know. H diet drops. Is that a good market? I don't know. Maybe. Run it through the metrics. You'll find out really damn fast. So the point here, real quick. Yeah, the point here, guys, is a lot of people don't think you can monetize non-monetizable keywords like how do I's, and I'm that $18,000, and all I did was sit there. I built that site like a year or 2 years ago, and it just sat there and made $18,000. Here's another one with low search volume. Nobody's really going after those kind of keywords, but it's making like 30, 40 bucks or $30, $35 a day now because I'm tweaking it. All right. What do you guys think of that? There's two more strategies for you guys for free. I'm gonna probably cut this part out of the webinar. You guys are getting this though because you're live. Do you guys think you could put all that together? Like the keyword research, what you've learned with Project Supremacy, what you've learned with on-site optimization, what you've learned with project planning. You guys think you could put all that together? When's Keyword Supremacy coming out? How about this, guys? Who wants to get Keyword Supremacy? We haven't showed Keyword Supremacy quite like this yet. And we didn't say anything to you guys. We wanted to see who was going to stick with us till the end of the webinar to show you guys this. Todd, what do you think? I think there's a lot of people that want to check this shit out.
There's definitely a lot of people interested in Keyword Supremacy. I know we've been dropping a few hints here and there. We have been working on this since April, and it's finally come time to release it.
It is time.
Couldn't be more proud of it. I can't tell you how many times it's changed and how many things were added along the way, because the more we use it, the more we study keyword research, the better we get at it. And, you know, adding all those ideas and thoughts into this, back into this software was definitely a challenge. It was probably one of the more challenging applications that I pulled off. And Herc as well. Herc actually had the beginning of this before we met. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm really proud of it.
Here's your thyroid keywords. I've thought I'd throw that out for you. You need articles. And some of the other things, guys, yeah, domain availability checker, top 10 checker, all the shit that you guys see in other keyword tools. Except, let me tell you guys this. Here's the cool thing, okay? No other keyword tool. Ubersuggest tried, to make a cool tool, and they did. They did the scraping. But we do the scraping at the beginning, the middle, or the end of a keyword, meaning we can do how to and then scrape words. We can scrape words in the middle. We can even scrape words in the front. I don't know anybody else that does that, okay? That's number one thing that makes this tool unique. The number two thing that makes the tool unique, you guys, is the local marketing keyword research. Okay, so if you guys are looking for HVAC Okay, so for instance, let's say I want to see all the cities in California with a population of at least 100,000. And HVAC is going to be my keyword, my main niche. Check this out. US and Canada right now will expand as we can to other countries, but it's extremely hard to do this. So it's going to be US, Canada for now. Look at this, guys, HVAC Los Angeles. And then you can either click this or you can click your group, get your group metrics. There's just a lot of stuff to go through here, guys, but I want to just give you like the really quick. There's your CPC. HVAC Los Angeles has 140 local searches and a $13 CPC. Woohoo! Well, here's some other keywords that come with HVAC Los Angeles. All these cities have over 100,000 population. No other keyword tool does local keyword tool research. You guys want to see something even cooler? That percent thing? HVAC Los Angeles is cool, but what about Los Angeles HVAC? Put the percent in front of the word HVAC and do your research. And now you end up with this, the reverse situation. Los Angeles HVAC. Okay, so it does both. So here's the deal, guys. We haven't, this thing literally, like Todd said, has been a nightmare to create. It's taken us so much longer. AdWords came out with their crazy ass shit over the last week, which really threw us really hard. And we were going to have this out last week, but we couldn't. And you guys came on the webinar today, and we wanted to show it to you today at the end. We didn't want to tell anybody that we were going to show this, so I'm so glad you guys stayed. And we want to give you guys the first crack at this tool. Does that sound cool? You guys are going to be the first ones to have like the real access to this tool. And of course, being that you're all Project Supremacy members, of course, being that you're all on the webinar, you guys are going to get like, obviously we'll take care of you. So let me, and I'll give you guys this list too, so you can just start like murdering these strategies. All right. I'm going to pop this link in, and then I'm going to go there. And I'm going to explain this to you guys. Okay. We have two options here for you guys. Okay. Our system runs on credits. So this package for $4.97 is kind of like, it's a grandfathered package, guys. This means you're getting 25,000 credits. You'll never, ever, ever run out of credits. Okay, you just won't. And this is only going to be offered to you guys. Okay, the Spitzer, it's $197 for 400 credits. That's like 6 months to a year worth of credits, depending on how much keyword research you do. It only costs you 1 credit to get all metrics. When I showed you guys those 360 keywords, it costs 1 credit to get all those keywords. And you also get to keep all that data, okay? It saves all your data for you so that you can always come back. So you're basically paying 49 cents for data on 370 keywords. There's that package as well. This is the grandfather package. You'll never need it again. We don't do recurring, guys. We want it to be really fair. We don't sell recurring because we didn't think it was fair to sell you something and charge you the same amount every month, whether you used it or not. That's why we went credits. We wanted to be completely fair with you guys. Use up your credits. Then if you need to buy more, then go buy more. We're not doing recurring, okay? And then the other thing we're doing for you guys is those pro tabs that you saw. Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba. Any of you e-com guys out there that are doing e-com keyword research, that method that I just showed you of scraping keywords works on Google, it works on Yahoo, it works on YouTube. This is going to be our pro version for the e-com guys, Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba. Same shit, guys. If you want to look for cool iPhone shit on Alibaba, click over the Alibaba tab and type in iPhone. Oh, pow! It goes through Alibaba's search engine and grabs all the cool iPhone shit. And then you can grab all the keyword metrics on the products that are being sold on Alibaba. Look at that. So I hope you guys understand the power of this. This Pro add-on is included in both of these packages for you guys. Okay? And we're going to be selling that as an add-on when we go public. This $197 package, just so you guys know the difference of the value, when this goes public, it's going to be $1 a search. It's going to be 200 credits. We're doubling that package for you. And this one is not being sold. Okay, we're not selling 25,000 grandfathered credits to anyone else but you guys. Project Supremacy members.
Before we get too far into this, I have $100 off Kepler.
Oh, anybody wants that? I forgot about that. I did. What's the coupon code?
I made a coupon code for Kepler for $100 off, and that's only going to be available for a few more days. We just really want, we want to give you guys a good deal.
Here, let's make this nice and big. We're also going to cut this part out of the replay, guys.
And I know that, we're going to end up losing money on Kepler's probably. But we like you guys. This service has a daily cost associated with it. So, did I give you the coupon code yet, Herc?
I don't think so. If you did, I don't have it, so I need it for people.
100 off Kepler.
100 off Kepler.
Mm.
I'm going to give 25 credits to people who can tell me how we came up with these names for the packages. I'm going to give 25 credits. If anybody knows how we came up with these names. Greg, what is that? Your dog's name's all mixed. Boom, Ivor. Lewis got it. Satellites, yes. Keyword research, guys. We based our packages off of satellites. So yeah, guys, we're going to do this for, we're going to knock this down. The coupon is going to be 100 off Kepler, and you can get this for $397 until what, Todd? You said Monday?
Yes.
And this, guys, I just can't stress this enough. This will expire, and this will be kind of, my computer was off, and I was like, whatever. These packages, guys, are unending credits. So we're going to eventually lose money on these because we have to pay to get that data to give to you guys. We also have to pay for the Majestic metrics to give you guys. So eventually these are going to lose us money. So when I say these are going to expire, I'm not kidding. We're not offering any more ridiculous $25,000 packages. I'll put this back up there for you guys. This is the coupon right here. I'll make it nice and red and bold.
Yeah, we went over, this scenario several times, and it wasn't just an easy decision.
No.
But, hey.
You know what?
We'll be fine.
It wasn't an easy decision because we know that $497 is a lot of money. We honestly do.
Yeah.
But that was when we really look at it, guys, that's it. That $497 in this keyword tool is you're not going to use up 25,000 credits. You're just not. If you did 10 searches a day for a year, that's 3,600 credits. You'd have to do that for 8 years. You'd have to do 10 searches a day, every day, for 8 years to use up all the credits in this package. So we know it's expensive, but it's like a grandfather deal to you guys. You're buying it. You're keeping it. It is making Todd and I a bit of our investment back, but eventually once you guys have this for a long time, we start losing money on those. That's why we're not going to offer this. For anyone that thinks that's too much, that's totally fine. We totally get that. We're doubling your credits as Project Supremacy members. We're giving you 400 credits for $197. When we launch October 13th, this is going to go down to 200 credits. So $1 a search, and you guys are going to get it for 50 cents. So we wanted to give two options to you guys. And I really, truly hope that you guys appreciate those. And one of them is the right one for you. And, oh yeah, by the way, Ivor, for guessing right on the satellites thing, please send us a support ticket and tell us that you won that. Tell us that you won the satellite questionnaire, and I'll put 25 credits into your account. Will we grandfather on the 400, Dennis? Todd, how are we doing that? He's asking. So if somebody buys 400 credits and they go to refill, will they get 400 credits again? I don't think we actually can do that. Is that what we're doing? I can't remember. We'll have to discuss that. I'm sorry, I don't have an answer for you right now. I don't think we can. I mean, to a point, like, you can buy as many of these as you want and use them up. And I apologize, guys, not for having more answers. I've been working like a dog, and that's not something I really thought of. Not to a full point, anyway.
Yeah, I would suggest getting them while they're cheap.
You get them now. Yeah, 400 credits. I mean, think about, like, you know, doing 400 searches is, I mean, what, 10 a day for 100 days? It's like it's a good 6 months, 7, 8 months of credits here for keyword research. And remember, guys, you get to keep all your research, because you could save, as you're going through these, if you're doing group, you can either do get all metrics, or if you want to skip get all, you could do 5-cent group metrics. Okay, you can see here, I'll just grab this group. If for some reason I just like this group, that's only 5 cents, or, like, you know, 0.5 credits, 5 cents, whatever. You could grab that, and then you could save them. See how there on the right side, it's actually starting to save those keywords with the metrics over to my list. Whoop. Let me grab that again. I pulled it too high. Oh, Todd, we're going to have to fix that. But anyways, you can name it iPhone keywords. Okay, and you can save those keywords. And then you could go back in later on and you have saved keyword lists where you can re-access your data at any time, as well as and filter it and shit like that still. Here it is. Here's your saved collections. Here's my iPhone keywords, okay? Same thing with queued searches. When you click get all your queued searches are saved. So you're literally paying one price to keep that data forever. Thanks, David.
Yeah, one thing to note, you can also download your keyword lists to CSV.
Should I show that?
The button flew by there just a second ago, and just wanted to mention that you know, they are saved in your account, but you can also download them because people have other purposes for them. You want to take these keywords and put them into, you know, different tools that accept keywords and go out and do certain things. We all have those, so that's a good thing to have. We can also look up every keyword as an exact match domain. Did you show that, Herb?
Yeah, I'm opening up this one. There it is. Look on the screen. So there's all your keywords. Okay, so say again, what was the other thing you wanted to show?
Exact match domain finder.
Oh, right. So let's go to a keyword search, and we'll just do Google, and we'll go how to play. I'm a guitar player. I like to find keywords about how to play things. Oh. And then if you like a keyword, say you want to just look at, let's just go down here. Get these group metrics, how to play guitar, how to play gin rummy, how to play gengi, golf. There's a keyword. You can actually click on this button and check the availability of domains and register them right away. All these are available. If they're not available, there won't be a button there. So you can register the domains as well right from here. Don't use Becker's guitar website. You guys want to hear a crazy story about that? Becker offered to give me that site, and I said no. Before I was making any money in SEO, my first seminar was actually a Becker seminar, and him and I and my fiance Tennille ended up, well, he took everyone out, and him and I kind of hit it off, and he knows I play guitar. He knows I'm into like metal music, and he is too. I don't know if you guys know that he's like a bit of a metalhead. And we kind of got a little drunk, and he said, dude, do you want that guitar site? I'll give it to you. I don't care a shit about it. You're a guitar player. You'll make it something big. And it was making like $10,000 a month at that time, and I turned it down. And Tennille was pissed. Why would you do that? And I said, because if I didn't earn it, I don't want it.
I know.
If I would have had that site, I bet you, if I would have took that, I would have sat on that frickin' money and did nothing because I got comfy. So, interesting story that I haven't told a lot of people. You guys got to hear that. So there is some questions. Where can you find out what the product was, Glenn? Here's the link. keywordsupremacy.com/PSV2, which stands for Project Supremacy version 2, which you are a member of, which is why you are getting these offers and why you are the first to see the tool. No one else has seen this yet, guys. This is a surprise part of the Webby. And I wanted to show you what's possible with good keyword research, which is why I showed you that. Guys, this site, honestly, in the last 30 days has made $350. It's going to pay for that Kepler package like in no time. And you guys can build those sites. Trust me, you can build those sites. Yeah, this is grandfathered. Pretty much, you're never going to run out of credits. This is for people that we totally understand. The 497 is just too much. Credits don't expire. No. Credits, like, we're not a cell phone company. If it takes you 6 years to use all your credits, man, have at her. We don't expire your credits. David, to be clear, one search equals one credit. So the way it works on these big scrapes, when you're scraping like these big ones, this get all metrics is one credit. And that one credit will get you all the metrics for 370 keywords, and those keywords get saved in your back end, and you'll always have them. You can filter them. You can export them. You can do anything you want with them. You'll always have them. If you're only wanting to grab like a small group, like 10, this is 5 cents of a credit. And then the other thing that we charge for is small, very, very small. To view the top 10 of Google, we have to use Majestic paid data. So we're only charging like a penny, like 1 cent to look at the top 10 data. We just have to do that though, guys, to prevent abuse, like to prevent people from going hog wild on the Majestic API data. It's for everyone's protection. And we lowered it to like 1 cent. So those are the three costs. $1 to get all 370, 5 cents to grab a group of 10, and 1 cent to look at Majestic. David, yeah, we do have to pay for the APIs, and yeah. I mean, we also need to pay for all the programming and shit that we put into this and stuff like that. Because so far we haven't made a dime on this because it's been all coding, and we had it built, and then AdWords did what they did, and we had to rebuild it, and that totally sucked. But it's here. Yes, Kathy. For anyone that wins credits, you'll get the pro version. Meaning you'll get the e-com engines, Amazon, or e-com or buyer engines, Amazon, eBay, Alibaba, and send in a support ticket if there's a problem.
By the way, if you purchased and you don't know the login link, it's app.keywordsupremacy.com. Herc, would you please show that, because the thank you page was never quite set up.
Oh, right.
Yeah, we forgot to do that.
This is going to be your login. I'll put on Keyword Supremacy though. I'll put a link. Actually, I think I already have one. Let me go look. Let's go look. Let's go do some exploring too. So you can see, guys, coming October 16th, yada, yada, all that. Here's our JVs. Here's some comments. Members login. Okay, it's in the footer, guys. If anybody doesn't know where to log in, it is app.keywordsupremacy.com, but it's also in the footer, members login. Got it? Ooh. We're very proud of this tool, guys, to be honest. I've had this sitting on my desk for a while, and just like Project Supremacy, I kind of had it on my desk for a while, but once Todd and I got together at it, it just becomes this monster of awesome in my mind. And I'm so, so proud of this one, because a keyword tool is like the dumbest thing a developer can try and build, because there's so many keyword tools out there, right? And it's just literally the dumbest thing you can take on. And we said, okay, if we're going to build this keyword tool, How are we going to be different? What can we do different that no other keyword tool can do?
Yeah, what's the headline for Miss Sales Copy?
Oh, boy.
Not another...
Oh, no, not another fucking keyword tool is going to be our big, bold headline on the sales page when we launch. It's going to be, oh, no, not another fucking keyword tool. Because it's the truth. And I'm a little bit crass. It is the truth. But the cool thing, guys, is here's the 3 things we do that nobody else does. When we scrape beginning, middle, end. No one else does that. No one else has local keyword research. You can't get these keywords like the way we do. Okay? And I'm not going to tell you what we had to do to make this happen. This database shit. It wasn't fun. And for anyone that's asking, it's Canada and US right now only. We can expand into other countries, but the process we have to go through to get the data is extremely difficult. It was definitely difficult to get Canada and US. So for now, it is local only for Canada and US. But for anyone that's in Australia, all the other buyer engines, or any other country, all the other buyer engines still work. It also works in other languages like Espanol. So let's go look up weight loss in Espanol. Weight loss. Let's go translator. So for anybody that's doing foreign keyword research, let's change this to any other language. I don't know. Let's go Filipino. Okay. I can't say that. But check this out, guys. It does it in any language. Not great, but it still does it. Still grabs your results. So in this situation, you might want to just use group metrics, not get all metrics. Save you money. Somebody asked if we'll be training on this keyword tool. Yeah. In this lessons part, there's nothing in there right now, but I'm definitely going to be shooting videos on how to do, good keyword research and use the tool. What you guys saw, though, is the basic majority of it. It unfortunately comes down to, once again, I shouldn't say unfortunately, but it comes down to the more creative you are, the better you're going to be at doing keyword tool research, and that's why I created this list. Where'd it go? Okay, these type of lists. Now, I know if I send this to you guys, everybody's going to do these ones. Everyone's going to go after these ones. And let me tell you from experience, make up your own. Like, just learn the mindset of what's going on here and go after your own, because there's a million out there. If you guys want to go find high-paying lawyer keywords or lawyer niche, there's like Mesh Lawsuit Claims was my site that I showed you guys. You could do something like lawsuits. You could do % lawsuits. What kind of lawsuits are out there in the world? Put % at the start and do lawsuits, and it'll tell you what kind of lawsuits there are. There are, oh, what's wrong here? Find the right engine. Maybe it's not finding any. What if it does this, guys? What you can do is go to Google and see what's going on. So you go lawsuits, and then just go lawsuits. So there's nothing there. So Google's not suggesting. We can't give what Google doesn't suggest, so that's what's going on there. So maybe we'll just put it at the end and find out. And the thing I'm doing here is, guys, is showing you how to grab high CPC keywords. Lawyers, lawsuits, claims, shit like that. They're always going to have, they won't have the search volume, but they'll have the CPC volume. There you go. There's a ton of them. There are Chantix lawsuits, guys. Cymbalta lawsuits. Disney. Okay, those are drugs, right? There's another one. Guys, this is gold. Honest to God, this is gold. Drug lawsuit. That lawsuit one was killer. I don't even want to do it again because I'm going to go through there. Look at these guys. These are all like, nobody's going after this shit. Like, and specific names of drugs. Antipsychotic drug lawsuits. Let's grab the get metrics for this and just see. Holy shit, we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Well, we are.
That's okay.
I want you to show a foreign language too for some people asking about other countries and foreign languages and things like that.
You must have missed that. Yeah, I showed. Yeah, it works.
I just have a lot of questions.
I'm pretty surprised with that. Epilepsy drug lawsuits. And you can dig into these too, guys, like epilepsy drug lawsuits. Well, what are epilepsy drugs, right? I don't know. But you can click this little button and dig into a keyword. Sorry, that was the add button. You can click this and start a new search on Google for epilepsy drug lawsuits. And it'll go out and scrape based on that keyword. So you can dig deep. It's not working really good. Let me see something. I want to do epilepsy drugs. Epilepsy. How would I do that? Epilepsy. I'll just do it like that. And then maybe I'll find the names of the drugs. It's just, I don't know, like, there's so many things here that, and keywords that just throw in a word and just go down the rabbit hole and you'll come up with something. Another one I found, guys, was DDoS program. DDoSing is a way to attack people's like servers. And I found a keyword DDoS program that had a $9 CPC. Okay, look, check this out. Let's say you just want to stay with D. Okay, don't put a space. Just put a % right after D. It's going to do 360 words that start with the letter D. Check this out. And if you're really lost for, like, I don't even know what niche to go into. So, like, here's words DA, DB. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to put a space there. You could do, there, I'll do it like that, no space. This is like just pure, like when I have no idea what niche I want to go into. I'll just start going after words and seeing what comes up, like Deadpool, Destiny, I don't know. The other thing you can do is you don't even have to put in anything, guys. You could just see what are the top searches on Google right now from A to Z. Because I don't know if you guys know this or not, but this drop-down information is based on what the most popular searches are at this point in time as you're typing them, right? So this is the shit that is important. So what you can do as well, if you don't know what niche you want to get into, just click search, leave it blank, and go search niche hunting. This is what I call niche hunting. I don't know what niche I want to go into. Airbnb, Academy, Bing, Craigslist, Capital One, Dillard's, Delta, Evo, Edmodo. What the hell is Edmodo? I don't know. Maybe it's a cool thing. But once you find maybe Harambe, maybe that's cool. Okay, I want to look up Harambe. I want to dig deeper into Harambe. So I guess the point I'm trying to make here is so you can see it's all Harambe stuff. I have no idea what that is, but that could be a killer niche. And look at how many keywords I can get for it, and I can get the metrics. So I guess I'm just trying to show you guys that this keyword tool is very versatile, but the smarter you are at the type of searching you do, and when you guys start searching for things like the names of drugs, the names of celebrities, the names of products, and look for long tail stuff within that, here you see celebrities, health-based suggestions, something for pain, so cure, arthritis. Cure's a good one. How to make cures. Everyone knows how to make money with these sites, right? Finding cures. Let's do cure. Cure 4. These little niche sites can make money. If you find like an affiliate program for cure for a hangover, maybe there's an ebook. Acid reflux, anxiety, there's a panic one. It's just like how you search, right? Like how you start, and then this thing does the rest. Whew.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there, guys. Really cool.
No, George. All this capability is only inside of Keyword Supremacy. Anybody that is ordered and having any issues is probably because we're on the webinar and we're not there. We'll take care of that tonight because I know you guys want to get searching. Greg, hands down the very best deal on keyword research in the market. Thank God you feel that way, man. I'm glad that you feel that way. There will be a replay, Glenn. We're going to cut out this bit on the keyword stuff because we don't want, like you guys came on the webinar, you're the only ones we want seeing this right now. So this particular replay is going to cut off in an odd spot. It'll be like, okay, and then boom, cut off. So only the people live are seeing this right now. The local keyword tool is the best. Thank you, Greg. He's already gone. He's gone keyword researching. If AdWords changes again, we'll fix it just like we did. It took us a week to fix it, Bridget, the first time. But the nice thing about that, well, she's already gone, but I'll answer this question anyway. So if AdWords changes again, will this not work anymore was the question. It took Todd and I a week to fix it once AdWords made their change. But the nice thing is because it's credits, guys, credits don't expire. Whereas if you were on a monthly plan and you lose that week, you lost 25% of the value of your tool. That's why we went credits, right? Credits do not expire. It's not recurring. We don't even offer a recurring credit package. It's cloud-based, Paul. It's not desktop. It's not exactly cloud either, but it's not desktop. Kath, that question you're asking about page.php, send me that in Facebook. She's basically asking, guys, maybe I'll tell you this. It's kind of a off topic, but it is a good AdSense tip, so I will cover it. When you're building pages in AdSense, I have found that if you use the text-only ads, 17, or I think these are 700 by 15 pixels high, these convert really well because people think they're a menu, so they click on them, and it's not against any policy of AdWords. It's just clever. But in order to get them to place right, what I had to do, and this is Divi 3 again, is because I use pages, I had to go Appearance, Editor, and then I had to go to Page. So this is a bit advanced, Kath, but I'm going to show it to you. And then I had to play around with the script for the page and find out where to place the AdSense, and there it is right there. Okay, so I kept moving it around because I use page.php so that it shows up on every page. So that's the answer to the question. But the tip is those kick ass, those little links. Dennis, how do we handle future updates? The same way we do with Project Supremacy, the same way we do with Keyword Supremacy. We have a full-time staff. Our business fails if our products fail, and I'm holding my head in agony right now just thinking about it. We keep our shit up to date, man. Last week was nuts, you guys. When AdWords dropped that bomb, we were gonna do the same Webby last Monday and do the same thing, and then AdWords did what they did, and we're like, nope, we got to get this fixed. This has to be perfect. Paul, we will have an affiliate link, but it won't be for the packages you saw. It'll be for the public packages that you guys aren't. You guys got a better deal than that. No, Boston Bill. No. If anybody gets caught selling access to their membership, we will find out, and that will be a big no-no, and that's going to go into the terms.
Yeah, no group buys.
No.
We're tracking logins. We're tracking logins on IPs, so
yeah,
you can't think you're going to get away with that. So it's just not fair.
And the reason why, especially because I know what you're thinking, you know, like that $500 a big package. There's so many credits in there, Bill, that if a bunch of people did a bunch of group buys, Todd and I would start losing money on APIs immediately. And we can't do that. Like that, I mean, that's taking advantage of this offer being there. This offer will still make a bit of money. We still have to pay about half of this out in credits or in APIs, so we'll make a bit of money. And then, you know, the group buy wouldn't really care because you're stuck to 400 credits, but 25,000 credits is so freaking ridiculous that we can't allow group buys on that because we'll lose money on them like so fast. Sorry, dude.
All right.
Can I check Brazil? Yeah, Perda de Peso. She wants me to. Okay, I'll do that for her just since we're on there. She wants to see if will it pick up that language? I don't know what that means. Let's go to Google Translate. Now we'll just show it. We're running out of time here. Leonardo, are you still watching? There you go, man.
You can put any language. Any language will work.
Yeah, any language. Kirk said 3.
The only thing that's localized to the system is the population databases.
Oh, Greg. All right. Unique selling points. I said scraping beginning, middle, end is 1. Local research is 2. And credit-based is 3. I don't know if there's another keyword that works quite like on credits. I've seen people that block searches, which is kind of like a credit, but they're still recurring. You have to buy the recurrings, and if you don't use it up, you lose the value. Whereas I'm 95% sure we're the only keyword tool on the market where a credit's a credit and it never expires, and you're really paying for what you use here. Is kind of the idea of why we built it this way. No monthly fees, no recurring charges. You buy a pack of credits, and they're yours forever to use however and whenever you see fit. And then when you want more, you just go buy more. So it couldn't get more fair than that, unless we charge
the next best tool is $450 a year.
Yeah. So the third was credits, Greg. Asbestos. You want to see asbestos, Cap? I'll leave it to you guys to do those. There's a million things you could do, guys. Think of all the local markets and all the niches in all the cities. I mean, this thing is just so... It's so wide open. And if you guys understand SEO and we've taught you anything about SEO, you're going to really take advantage with this tool. Kim, how do we create the site to make sure that we get the clicks for those kind of ads? You just go analyze mesh lawsuit claims, Kim, because that one's working. Analyze how do I back up my iPhone.com. That one's working. They're small sites. They're not that big. And that's when I really didn't really know what I was doing. Now I really know what I was doing. I could build sites that, 4, 5, 6, 7 pages that'll take 5 hours of work, that I'm ranking for 30, 40 keywords that are long tail, medium competition, medium search volume, that are $5 CPCs and up. You know what I mean? Like with all the information that you guys have had, if you have the time and the effort, you can really do some damage with AdSense. AdSense ain't dead. Hambara is a gorilla that got shot because of the kid falling in his pit at the zoo. Huh. Didn't know that. Thanks. Welcome in, Emma. Can you run a blank search locally? Never even thought of that. No, you can't actually. The reason why is because you need to provide a service. So you need to provide like HVAC or plumbing, or heating or cooling or window repair, door repair, dent repair, auto repair, siding, roofing, construction, basements. Bleh. The unending list of services that exist in the world, you have to pick one and put it in here and then choose, do you want to look province-wide or statewide? Do you want to look at a certain city within, or do you want to look based on population? I only want to look at, populations of over 100,000. Oh, Atticus.
Mama soul.
Oh. So if you search Florida, no city, I only want the cities with less than 100,000 for the keyword. Ronald, we do it based on minimums, not maximums. That's a really good suggestion, though. You want to look at all the cities up to 100,000, not over. You know what, dude? Thanks for that suggestion, Ronald. We're going to implement that. Select max population. That's awesome. What a great suggestion for Make Many Online for folks who don't want to do cold calling clients. It's a shame because I had to step away when you began this part. Oh, Tim, we're still on. We're still showed lots. Well, I guess maybe you need to see this. So here's what we're doing for anyone that's missed it. The keyword tool is ready. Keyword Supremacy is Project Supremacy's little cousin, but he's not so little. And we're offering to you guys on the webinar only 2 packages. One is like the grandfathered Big Daddy telescope, the biggest telescope, most advanced telescope for keyword research in the world. It's a grandfathered price, 25,000 credits for $500 one time, no recurring, no upsells. We're adding the e-com tabs in, which are Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba, so you can scrape those search engines. That's enough keyword credits to last you, I think I did the math, 10 searches a day for the next 8 years, every single day for the next 8 years. This is only being offered this one time. And Todd gave a coupon for that as well for this webinar, 100 off Kepler. So that'll bring it down to 397. That's ridiculous. And Spitzer is for, we understand that people, can't take advantage of that. So what this is the Spitzer package, which is another pretty badass telescope. And it's $197, and you're getting 400 credits, which should last you, what do we say? If you do 10 searches a day, it'll last you 40 days. It's a lot. And
yeah, guys, when you think about it, keyword research is something that you must do one way or another. You've got to figure that one out. And there's a lot of great ideas that come out of the keyword research tool. But honestly, you're not going to do it every day, right? You're going to go in, you're going to find something you're going to go after, and then you're going to set those wheels in motion. And then next week or something, you'll come back and you'll spend some more credits and move on. So, honestly, the reason why we did the way we did it is just pure fairness, man. We know you're not going to use it every single day, and because nobody does. And so,
and you keep your data.
Yeah, and you keep all your data, and it's going to last a long time. It really is, and we're cool with that.
Okay, and yeah, this is double the amount of credits that we're going to sell this for when we launch. So for the people live on the webinar, the coupon for $100 off only applies to Kepler, which is the big motherfucker.
In lifetime for 397 is.
Oh man, I didn't even realize how many more questions were here. Does Divi plug in? I'm not going to answer questions about Divi. Sorry, man, not right now. Yeah, there is a Facebook group for Keyword Supremacy, a private group that we will be sharing strategies on. You guys are Project Supremacy members as well, so you're always going to get like the killer data. I'll probably write up more like this, the 2 strategies I showed you tonight. I'll probably write up more specific guides on how to get those done, or shoot videos on how to get those done. But just to kind of remind you, the question-based answer searches, like how do I back up my iPhone site? What you're looking for there, guys, is keywords that have a high CPC, meaning, $3 to $5 or $7, have decent search volume, anywhere from 2,000 to 10,000 searches a month, and are question-based because nobody targets that shit. And then you build a site, 3, 4, 5 pages. The more pages, the more keywords you target, the better off you are. And then rank it and put AdSense on it, and you start making pretty decent money. And that's what where the hell did that one go? There, that's what this site was. This is how do I back up my iPhone. You can actually see it right there. And you can say this has been making money steadily for over 2 years now, to the tune of $18,000. So and this is a new one that I've been testing, Mesh Lawsuit Claims, which is more of the strategy of your keyword search volumes aren't quite as high, but your CPCs are through the roof. And this one's now making like $30 a day, which is, I don't know, I'm going to say between $500 and $900 extra a month for a little 4-page, 5-page website. That's killer. And it's all done on AdSense, which means it's all ads free. So I'll do more with that with everyone, for sure, for people that get in. That'll be members only shit though, of course. You guys are PSB2 members anyways. I'll show you anyway. See you, Greg. AdSense plugins. I just use Easy AdSense plugin. This is huge for nonprofit organizations as well. Rich, see, you're thinking of something I'm not even thinking of. And I don't even know what you mean, but I'm sure your brain is going off. Are you going to have any more hot seat webbies? Yes, Richard, we're going to continue the this style of webinar where we do where we do like a Q&A, not a Q&A, but like a site analysis, and then we'll try and sell you something. I just had to laugh at that because I was thinking, well, we're not going to do the sales thing every time, guys. We're only doing it this time because keyword research tool is ready. I just think that's funny. Yeah, Boston Bill, he says, but if only one ever goes up and you guys make over 15 to 20K like that site did, then I'm not sure what this last sentence means, but a one-time the one-time, I don't know what. I think what you're trying to say is if you guys get a $497 keyword research tool and end up with a site that makes you 18 grand over the last 2 years, you're going to be all right. Even a site like this, that mesh one, that's making me 350 a month, even if it's only making 300 a month, you're going to be fine. And the way that we research keywords in this tool is so ridiculously good compared to other tools, because the other tools, guys, I'll tell you this, the other tools, what they do is they just do freaking AdWords suggestions. That's the problem with a lot of those tools. I've seen some of them that do the scrape, but they don't scrape like beginning, middle, end like we do, when they don't have the metrics like we do. The magic is in the method, guys, and this tool has the method. And I think that's
yeah. Somebody else brought up a good point here. Will this help them rank a mortgage and insurance site? And that's a tough term to just go after by itself, mortgage or insurance. But using this tool, you're going to be able to find all of the long tail that people are actually searching for that are related. And if Herc could spell correctly, we would probably get.
How do you spell mortgage?
It's mortgage.
Mortgage. I've never had one of those before. How am I supposed to know how to spell something I've never even owned? Yeah, sure, Carol, one sec. I just want to show what Todd's saying. Mortgage is huge, CPC, guys. So you're thinking, I'm never going to rank for mortgage broker, right? Well, you don't have to. Go rank for mortgage down payment requirements. Go rank for mortgage electronic registration systems. Go rank for mortgage guarantee insurance corporations. Look at all this shit for mortgage. Now, you guys want to see how to expand this out by 10? Check this out, okay? I just want to stay in the A words, mortgage A. So I put an A and a %. Every single word now, all 370 words are going to be mortgage, and the second word is going to start with the letter A. Look at that.
Yeah, you didn't show that earlier.
I didn't show that earlier, but, well, I kind of did, but I kind of didn't. So do you guys see, like, the power here?
Mm-hmm.
That's the other thing, that beginning, middle, end, but side by side. A lot of keyword tools always assume the space, right? They do mortgage and then they assume the word. But what if you want it to stay with all A words or B words? That's 26 times 26. That's like, I don't even know what the math on that. That's another 4,000, probably not that many, but it's a lot of damn keywords. So guys, this is opening up the market on how to rank, find keywords, get the metrics, build sites.
And the cool thing about this, and I think one of the most important points of the way we do this, is not the way everyone else is doing it. All right, you want to go get 800 keywords from Google Keyword Planner, be my guest. Everyone else did too. Everyone else already did that. Thousands of people already did that. You think you're the only one that thought of something, it's usually not the case. But with this tool, we're just doing something that no one else is doing.
I just saw a good keyword, mortgage assistance, with an $8 CPC. So what did I do? I ran it right back through. Now everything's going to deal with mortgage assistance, and I can start running this data, where I can click get all metrics and be really fast if I want. But guys, a website for a mortgage assistance, and look at all these keywords, and I guarantee you these are going to be good CPCs. Anything?
By the way, about get all metrics, I want to mention that we do queue that up.
Oh, yeah.
And it does take a little bit of time. You will get an email that says your submission was accepted, and you will get an email that says your submission was completed. All right? And they'll always be in your queued searches up there on the left-hand side of that navigation bar. We need to make that navigation bar float.
Okay. Guys, here's a keyword. This is a good keyword to go after. $6 CPC, mortgage assistance program. $6 CPC, 480 searches per month. You could build a website based on mortgage assistance stuff. There's another one, 588, 430. Like, these are smaller volumes, but remember, there's another frickin' 300 keywords all based on assistance. Okay? Look how fast that happened. Todd mentioned the word mortgage. You go dig for mortgage, and you dig in. Guaranteed this site's like a $500 a month AdSense site. 5 pages.
This is how you really make money in the most competitive, with the most competitive phrases.
Yeah.
This is how it's done. Because, you know, you're not going to outrank, you know, the top 50 mortgage companies in your country.
No.
For the same term. In
all honesty, you guys have always seen that tempered glass site, right? That tempered glass screen protector.
Yeah.
And what ended up happening, guys? Where'd it go? There, right here. I ended up on page 1 for a keyword with 77 or 44 million results because I targeted a long tail, added supporting pages with supporting content, and ended up ranking for the whole thing. It can happen.
Yeah, it can.
And there's proof. That's my site. All right, you know what? Let's... one more thing, Kathy. She wanted to understand the e-com tabs. E-com tabs are buyer engines. Carol, sorry. They're buyer engines. So Google Local, Google, Yahoo, and YouTube are basically search engines, right? You're searching for, you know, topics and shit like that. People that go to Amazon, eBay, and Alibaba are searching for products to buy. So when you're in these, what I suggest you do is product-based searches. Like down here, iPhone, PlayStation, Bluetooth, earbuds, you know, just think of Nike, like just think of products and run those through here. And this will start telling you what the good products are on these engines for search engine optimization are to go after. Am I explaining that well? Or am I jumbling my words? These are buyer engines. People go here to buy. So we're getting data off buyers.
Do one. Click on Amazon.
Okay.
And put in.
Let's do Alibaba necklace. I don't know. What? Somebody. Let's get someone else to suggest it. You guys know that e-com's huge. You know that they have all those freaking stores out there. Flashlights. I see those all the time. Those like military flashlights, right?
Mm-hmm.
Magnetic jewelry. Yeah, all kinds of shit. Let's just do one. So we'll do flashlights. So we're gonna scrape Alibaba for flashlights and find out, is there any good keywords in Alibaba for flashlights that are a little longer tail that have search volume? Well, there's an artificial vagina flashlight. That's hilarious. Somebody's buying it. But there you go, guy. Like, that's just kind of makes the point. You know what I mean? You think of flashlight and they're throwing sex toys. That's the point, though. Really, to be honest. Flashlights, rechargeable LED tactical. When you run this list, guys, the point is when you do get all metrics and you run the list, you do the filters, and then all the best shit rises to the top. Oh, you guys nailed it again with another amazing tool. Thanks, David. I'm so glad you feel that way. Because we worked hard on this one. To be honest with you guys, Project Supremacy was easier to build than this. And this is a smaller tool.
Yeah.
We're going to end it there, guys. I want to throw the links up one more time. If you want to get it, I'm going to put the buy link in your box again. Okay. Paste. What the hell? I'm going to paste this text, I guess. Let's do this. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's the buy link. Here's the coupon you can use to get $100 off the Kepler. Shit. I keep grabbing the big... There we go.
This is good till Monday, Paul.
What the hell's going on? Okay, here's the coupon. Oh, for Christ's sakes. There we go. 100 off Kepler. All right, and that's going to get you to pretty much the grandfather 25,000 big granddaddy never run out of credits package. This is for everyone else that wants to, ease into it, but it's still a killer package. It's still twice as many credits as you're going to get on launch. And what else do we need to say? There will be training, guys. There will be more. The expected delays was kind of mentioned. When you guys do a submit all, we have to send the keywords away and they come back. It usually takes about 4 to 6 minutes. At night, when there's not a lot of people searching, it might take a little longer, but it should never take longer. What do we set it to? Like 30 minutes?
30 minutes to an hour.
That's on the extreme bad end of things. We're trying to get it down to like 4 to 6 minutes every single time. But you guys will get emailed when it's ready, and it will show up here in your queued searches as saved data, so you can always come back and check it, filter it, all that good shit. Export it, whatever you want. Where are we at? Glenn's like, I can't believe I missed that shit. eBay and Alibaba could be awesome for Shopify. Yeah, Shopify is going to be huge for this. Try a search for airline miles. You guys are going to just have to get to. You guys get the point, man. It's massive. Like you can literally put in any word and it's going to spit out like crazy good shit. So that is it for tonight, guys. Hopefully this was a 3-hour marathon. We will post the replay of the site analyses, but not the keyword part. Okay? That part's not gonna, just for you guys that came live. And guys, where I'll post the webinar will be in your Project Supremacy members area. I'm actually going to make a section for site analysis on its own, so that videos that do site analysis, that's all they'll be, is site analysis videos. That'll get its own section. It will be very, very obvious, and that will be up. Probably not tonight because I'm dog tired, but we'll see. It will be up tomorrow, though, at least. All right. And I would, one more request, guys. If you wouldn't mind going into Project Supremacy and letting people know about tonight's webinar once again. We always like people to know that there's value being given out in these webinars. We want everyone to experience the value, and the best way for that to happen is for you guys to go and share your excitement in the groups for the webinars so that everyone can see it. If you want to comment on keyword supremacy, feel free. Just tell people your thoughts. Don't be scared.
And everybody wish Herc happy birthday.
Mm-hmm. Not quite yet.
His birthday will be in about 4 hours.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'll be at work tomorrow for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's a wrap. Really, really appreciate everyone for listening in and chatting with us, sharing your experiences. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys really like the new keyword tool. From the comments, it makes me really happy.
Yeah,
really proud.
Like you guys dig it, which is so good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Thanks so much.
I'm Ivy.
Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.